Hey everybody. So yeah, yesterday was weird. It was definitely weird. Um, it's kind of funny how it just kind of repeats things over and over again if you watched it. Um, so I did add the max alternatives as promised. So we'll check that out first. I'll just say three, and then I'll turn on all my login, and then I'll hit start, and I'll just say like $5, and then I'll hit stop, or and it will stop on its own because I don't have the continuous or interim results on. So I'm gonna turn this off and $5. So as you can see, it put 5.00. Yesterday when I was playing around with this, it had put a dollar sign in front of it. So let's look at the so inside the results. See what? Oh, okay. This is the whole speech recognition. Um, so we had our result here, and inside the results we have more than one. We should have more than one result back. Yeah, here we go. And you go in here. So you see that it gave us two results, one 500 and one that just says it actually has $5. Um, which is weird because I thought, oh, I skipped the zero. Okay, so zero is okay. So zero is 5.00 and one is that, and we don't have two. So I'm gonna try changing that because I could have sworn I was getting the right amount yesterday. But I think I was doing a bunch. So maybe I get one less than the number I set it to. Um, so let's try that again. $5. Okay, so we got the same thing again. Up here in the result, we have our results and we have this thing. So this time we only have three. Maybe it will give you, I don't know. That's weird. So its first result was 5.00. The second result was dollars. It didn't even have the five. And then this had $5. So that is funny because literally yesterday I was getting dollar 5.00. I'm going to try dollars and cents. So $5.32. So let's go back to our results and we'll look at the results in there and we'll expand those. So make this a little bigger. So $5.32. So we never even see the dollars. It just left the dollars out of all of them. Um, it thought that it was, and it never really had a high confidence. Its highest confidence was this one of 31, but it seems like it's usually the most right one is the first one. Um, so I'm just gonna try like hello, hello. All right, let's see what we got. So 83% confidence that I said hello, and let's see what we got for our results. Um, yeah, so hello, hello. Um, and then let's see, 83%. I think they were all pretty much the same percentage. And I did notice that, yeah, they seem to all have the exact same confidence level. So I don't think the confidence level at this point, at least in this version of Chrome, is very useful. Um, but maybe it's just something they grow to. It seems like the first one is the right one normally, or it's going to be the most right. All right, so now let's try continuous. Let's turn continuous and interim results on. Okay, I'm going to do the $5 and see because I think I was doing continuous and interim results when I was getting the dollar sign. So $5.32. Stop. Yeah, so see now it's putting the dollar sign. So that is going to make things tricky to use this API because it behaves differently. Um, in this is exactly what I saw yesterday. Um, and one of the things I did notice is that it has an is final thing. So this was the final thing. Um, so like I guess like a good applied application might be like a calculator where you're going to say 5 plus 3 plus 2 minus 6 or something like that. And then it would be good if you kind of did it on in real time and not waiting for them to be completely done talking before you did it. Um, but so let's try that. 5 plus 2 plus 3 minus 10. So let me go ahead and expand this out. Um, so these are our results. So we got 5, 5 plus, 5 plus, and then we're back to 5 again. So it's like, and this one is interesting because it doesn't, um, like we saw like when I was saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, it would kind of give the same result more than one time. But this time, and then slightly different, like it would concatenate them and stuff like that. Um, but it does seem like you could, like at this point at 21.7 seconds, you could have written a 5 there, and then at 22.3 seconds, you could have definitely put a 2. And then you'd have to write some kind of special code to say, okay, ignore this because we've already processed this, and ignore this because we already processed this like a whole second ago, and then ignore this one because we've already processed it. Ignore this one and this one. Now, it looks like we're going to add something, and then here we go. So now we put the 3 up. We know to ignore these, and then and maybe we have a running total at that point, and then ignore, and then we see here that we're done, and that the final flag, the is final boolean, is set. So yeah, that is pretty cool. Let's see. I'm gonna put this right here, and I'm gonna tell it to show me my. This is weird. I don't see my editor in any of these choices. Video Studio Code. Let's see. Let's close that. Let's close that. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. It's being weird. You're being weird. There you go. And there you go. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the code differences of what I did yesterday. Basically, I added this key saying, hey, if the so what we do is we go over all the properties, right? So this is a for in all the properties that are inside the recognition. The recognition is just the WebKit speech recognition. This one does not exist, which I do indicate right here. Web speech exists. Speech recognition, which is the normal one, is undefined. And that is a good indicator that, hey, this stuff is not ready ready for the big time. Then we come down here. I believe that that's what that means. I'm not absolutely sure of that. Here I say, hey, when I'm going through, if it happens to be the max alternative one, then go ahead and print out a drop down and make the on change event update max alts. So that's a function that's down here. Update max alts. Okay, so I did add this is final and some time into here. And it will eventually be in the up here on the screen. I'm just kind of figuring this stuff out right now. And then basically all I do is take the recognition max alternatives and set it to whatever we get back. And that's about it, guys. Happy coding. I don't know if you have more questions than answers. Bye.